What's up guys, my name's Andre and welcome to a new video, and today we are going to talk about a problem that I was having with Fraps for a long while, and that's why I have not brought to my channel any gameplay video, and I'll explain why and how I think I was actually managed to fix it. So, for those who don't know what Fraps is the name of the recording software that I use to record my games. And if you guys know Fraps, the guys who know Fraps, it's a very hard drive demanding software because it basically records almost uncompressed video to your hard drive. So just so you get the idea, the normal bitrate for a Fraps recorded video is like 422 megabits per second. That's like 50 megabytes per second of write speed that your hard drive has to have at least to record properly. So I was recording fine using a single Western digital hard drive. It was a 500 gigabyte hard drive. It was SATA 3, kind of a brand new one. So what happened is that I was trying to record. First, to explain what happened before this. I got from another computer another hard drive. So the hard drive that I'm speaking right now is the Western Digital HD 5000 AAKX. It's a 500 gigabyte hard drive, pretty good one, has 16 megabytes of cache. So I got two of these. And I said, well, maybe I can put a RAID 0 in these puppies and see how they work. And that's basically what I have done. But what happened is that the Fraps was not recording how it should. It simply wasn't at all. What was happening is that the frame rate was stuttering or shuddering. It matters how you want to say that. It was But for me, I would say stuttering because the frame rates were skipping a lot. So when I pressed F9 to record, the video was stuttering quite a lot, and it was not playable. The game was unplayable, and the video file just sucked. So I got into the encodingtalk.com forum, and I created a thread there just to see if the guys there could actually give me a light, and they were actually very stubborn, because I was saying I got two of these puppies in RAID 0, and I already tried to disable the RAID 0, and it did not work. Earlier in last year, I recorded a 1080p 60 FPS video using only a single hard drive, and now that I have two in RAID 0 in stripping method, it simply won't work. So what it looked like to me, that it was a file system problem, because later on I installed a 8 gigabyte game on my computer on the fast drive, because I'm going to show you now some screenshots of the speed of the partition that I was using to record Fraps videos on, with and without RAID 0, and you can see that comparing to 50 megabytes per second, which is the needed bandwidth to record Fraps videos, that was a heck of a free space of bandwidth for the video to be recorded on, and it was stuttering as heck. I was not able to record properly. So what I did is that after I installed the game, I got to know a method of creating a storage drive on your computer that is called a RAM disk. If you have a lot of RAM memory, you can download a software, and you will create an indexable hard drive, virtual hard drive, that the files are actually going to be stored in your RAM sticks. And I actually got to test how fast the partition was, and I got 7 gigabytes per second of write speed. Then I thought, well, what if I tried to record Fraps on that thing? And it actually did work, and I was quite impressed that I was able to record a full HD video at 120 FPS with the uncompressed mode on full. So each byte of the video was real byte. There was actually no compression at all. The bandwidth of the video was 90 megabytes per second. Well, much lower than 7 gigabytes per second, which is basically 7,000 megabytes per second. And it was able to keep up. I was able to record a full HD video at 120 FPS with full uncompression. So the test went a little bit better than I thought it would, because, I mean, the video bandwidth was like 90 megabytes per second, and I was pretty happy with that. Then I tried, well, now that I am sure that the Fraps is not glitched up, that it actually records properly, what if I try to record the video again on my good hard drives, on my RAID 0 array? And I did so, and here we are today. I'm recording this video on the hard drives, and I have already seen that it's actually working better than I thought it would. It's actually back to normal, so I'm confident that I will be able to bring to the channel now more gameplays, because that's what I really like doing. Especially, well, I like to do electronic videos, like taking things apart and showing things that I like to mess around, that I like to tamper around with. But my safe zone, like I really like doing, is gameplays. Although I don't have the perfect rig to do so, but I'm pretty happy with what I have. I have a friend here in Brazil that has a computer repair shop, and he talks like, "Oh man, look at the Core i7 and stuff." And I say, "Man, if I really had money to afford these stuffs, I would not go to the more expensive things. I just want something that work. That's what I really want." And you can see right now that the audio quality of this video is not that great, because I'm using the normal microphone that I use on my computer to talk on Skype using noise reduction, because where I live is just stupidly noisy, and it's ridiculous to record a video. Like us currently here in the South Hemisphere, it's summer, so it's, man, I live in Latin America, so it's fucking hot. It's fucking hot down here. I think that today was making like 32 Celsius. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, because the guys at US are pretty strange, and they like to use the imperial system, which basically doesn't make any sense at all. Well, it actually made sense like 200 years ago, but damn, dude, we are on 2016. Why do you need to use inches and foot and who God knows what other measuring stuff they use there in the US. So these guys are pretty strange, and I like the metric system. So sorry if I don't know how to say things in Fahrenheit. I only know about meters, centimeters, millimeters, nanometers, picometers, and kilometers. I know nothing about miles. I know just a little bit about Fahrenheit, but just a little bit, and a little bit more about foot. Well, I think that pretty much every human that is not handicapped has a foot. So, jokes aside, I know nothing about the imperial system, so sorry about that. Now let's get back to the subject with which was my channel. So I've seen that in later times I have improved my editing skills, though not too much. It's quite good, but it's not how much I would like to. And also my English seems to be getting a little bit better, but nothing extraordinary, simply because I learned English alone. And if you ever met someone that actually learned English alone, you know that their grammar is just vague. It's too vague, and it's the same with me. You know, if I look at a phrase and say, well, that's right, it's written in the right way, but I don't know why. And that's where grammar comes in. That's the real deal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and sorry, I forgot to tell you how I think that the drive just fixed itself. So what I think that happened is that it was file system problem, and that Fraps was having trouble to address the first bytes of the video, and then as the first bytes were wrong, the rest of it was wrong, and then Fraps was trying to fix the addresses, and that was causing the stuttering that I saw in the video clips that I tried to record earlier. But I'm pretty happy that it's not happening anymore, and I hope to bring you guys some more gameplays, because as I already said, that's what I really like doing. And hopefully later in the channel's life I'll get a better microphone. I know I have a pretty good microphone, which is my Samsung Galaxy Y Duos, but currently it's not charged, so I have to plug it in the charger and let it charge so I can record some videos with the better audio. But what I do like is it's how much practical it is to record using this microphone that I'm using. I know that the audio sucks, but at least I have a better chance of it actually working how it should, and not having like strange artifacts like the S's coming out too loud, like I have already noticed in my videos. And also using the noise reduction in the sound cards setup, I can actually make the video much quieter and only my voice coming out, which is really the point that I've tried to do. Is like, I don't want noise. Like, there's a bunch of dogs barking in the street right now, and you will be able to hear it quite a bit. But if I was using my Galaxy Y Duos, probably the barks would be louder than my voice itself. So that's something that I really like about how practical it is to record videos using this microphone, although the audio really is not that great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya! Oh, see ya.